Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a ZVZ, a long macro ZVZ from 2018 between Reynor and Serral from Cerulean Fall. You might remember this map. It is raining here. Top left-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner. It is a blue Zerg player. It is Serral. And an up-and-coming young Zerg player named Reynor. Man, back in 2018... did you believe that Reynor would be a world champion? If you did, good on you. I just think it wouldn't happen that fast, right? Anywho, I figured it was time for a good long ZVZ for my Patreon cast of the week. 17 hatch here from Reynor and 17 hatch from Serral. The 16, 18, 17 didn't come around until I want to say late 2018, early 2019. Anywho, if you're watching this the week of April the 15th, thank you very much for subscribing to me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. You can watch this without ads and before anybody else on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button and hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 days a week. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are my days for the StarCraft 2 on this channel. So yeah, hitting the like button just lets the algorithm know that I'm here. And yeah, I've always liked that it's raining on this map, right? You can barely see it. I think you can see it better in the 4K, which is what I'm casting in. Which you probably know by now. But anyway, Overlord's doing the scouting here in ZVZ. Nobody drone scouts at all. And what helps this to be a long macro game is that both players went for the hatch first play. This was not somebody going pool first and then either winning or getting held. And then, you know, it's kind of, it's favored from that position depending on how that interaction goes. That's how early aggression is pretty much all the time. So, 2 gas being harvested from Reynor, 1 gas from Serral. Which indicates to me that we want to see maybe an upgrade out of Reynor, and Serral probably wants to go for a quick third base if he can. That said, Reynor's the one. No, never mind. Serral got his third, and Reynor got his third. Pretty much at the same time. A little bit later here, because again, I think that second worker on gas slowed it down the tiniest of bits. But what does this do for Reynor? Yeah, he's got a bunch of gas. Baneling Nest on the way from Serral, which you're gonna want, even if you don't have to use it. Having a Baneling Nest in the first 5 to 6 minutes of a ZVZ is going to be extremely useful. If your opponent starts, you know, sending a ton of lings across the way, morphing in a couple Banelings is going to help you immensely in that situation. Baneling Nest on the way here from Reynor. So Serral's been ahead, is what he's been. Reynor's floating a little bit of gas that he's not using on anything. Whether that comes into something that he's going to try to use, we do not know yet. But we'll keep an eye on that for sure. So yeah, nobody ling flooding. It's just, the problem with it is that good Zergs will have overlords, right? They'll have overlords scouting your front door. They'll have overlords in the middle of the map. They'll have overlords, you know, close to your base. And it's impossible to get a ling flood across the map without it getting scouted, is the general problem with that. And then suddenly there's a wall, there's Banelings, and you're stuck outside and can't get in. I mean, you might be able to kill the third base with the giant ling flood. We do have some lings coming in from Reynor. What are we doing? Yeah, there we go. Making some Banelings defensively. It's a game of cat and mouse in the early stages of ZVZ. I have not cast one of these in some time, I feel like. I'm excited for it. I really do love long ZVZs. Like, if you tell me, hey, on Twitch, Reynor's playing Serral right now, and it's like, well, I don't know. Statistically, it's, you know, going to be maybe like a 7 to 10 minute game. But if somebody tells me, hey, we're on minute 20 of a game between Reynor and Serral, then I'm on board. Like, give me that. Give me long macro crazy stuff. Reynor did make these into Banes, but there's a wall, and this Queen's going to be able to hold it, and these Banelings are getting no value at all today. Like 0% value. 1 ling each is a win for Serral. The winningest win you can ever win against a Baneling right there. I mean, I guess the Queen could kill it from distance and nothing dies. But it's like as close as you're going to get to a major win. 9 roaches coming in from Serral. Does Reynor actually have a roach warren? The answer is no. He does not have a Roach Warren. He's going to have to hold this with Lings, which is going to be difficult. Especially if the Lings don't have any upgrades. And they don't, mind you. Doing a little Lingbane Insanity Micro over here. Gosh, I hate the Lingbane Insanity Micro. It is my least favorite thing in all of StarCraft. Trying to, like, control perfectly in one Baneling hit ruins your entire Zerg. Oh, Serral, you're sick, man. He just runs in there. Kills 6 drones. Calls it a day. Same thing happening over here, though. Serral's Roaches trying to defend. Going to lose a Queen at the same time, so the aggression on both sides is honestly pretty good. Reynor has lost more drones, but he has more workers. He's at 49 to 42 workers at the moment, which is awesome. But what do we have to deal with these Roaches? Well, I'm getting a Spire, says Reynor. And I have some Lings and Banelings and 4 Queens. Oh, guys, Baneling hit there. Trying to make some Ravagers out of his wounded Roaches, and that's not going to work. It bought some time for additional Roaches to arrive here, but once that Spire finishes, the Roaches are going to have a very, very short shelf life, where they're not going to be incredibly useful at all. So yeah, Reynor, obviously, this is... Serral knows this is happening, even if he hasn't scouted this Spire, which he hasn't. He knows the complete lack of Roaches out of Reynor means Spire, means he's on the clock here. He needs to get some stuff done. Reynor's starting the meter production now. And the fact that Serral is not getting any damage at all here is actually concerning to me. I mean, he might be making good trades, sure, but he hasn't killed any buildings. There you go. He might get that Baneling Nest if he wants it. He does not. He wants to kill these Queens, which I can't blame him for. Major Baneling hits over there. That seemed to not go in Reynor's favor. It's hard to tell, though, when there are so many Banelings exploding everywhere. So all these Queens die from Reynor, but the Mutalisks have arrived. There's 1 Queen for Reynor. 1 on the other side, a Ling run by, causing some problems. Not many Queens out from Serral either. The chaos here at 7 minutes is real. It is honestly extremely real. Drones have to fight for their lives in Reynor's main base. We're all stabilized here, but what the heck is going to be your answer to Mutalisks? Queens, I guess. I mean, it's not a lot of Mutalisks, right? We don't have 20. It's 6, 7. With another one on the way. Like I said, meter production has begun. He's not popping out 15 instantly, but he's sort of working on it. Spending his money exceptionally well. Resources lost 5,300, 5,400. I mean, it is close as close can be. Both players have lost a ton of workers. 10 drones and 4 drones, respectively. Serral's only lost 4 drones. It's kind of amazing. He is up in workers, but he's been down in workers for most of the game. Again, Reynor, very capable macro-wise. He's very scary that way. Evolution Chamber on the way from Reynor. The Mutt-Mutt's heading out down to the south here to see what they can see. And Overlords fleeing for their lives, but they don't have speed, so the fleeing is not very flightful. Unfortunately. Alright, Zerglings run by. These run-bys have actually been pretty darn impressive. But Queen Spore combination is deadly scary for Mutalisks. They're going to back out here, maybe with some Lings to attract some shots from these Queens instead of, you know, hitting the Mutalisks themselves. Would not be bad. Look at him trying to kill Banelings, but the control from Reynor is too good. Banelings are not exploding on a single Zergling. They will do that if they're not being expressly told not to, which takes micro, which takes attention, and is super duper annoying. So, Mutalisk coming out again. Serral's holding pretty well here. He's not stopping Queen production. He's throwing up additional spores, recognizing this is a committal to Mutalisks. This is not like I'm making 7 and I'm done. So, alright, focusing down Banelings while you can. Again, the trick here for Mutalisks is you don't want to engage directly with the enemy army in most situations. The Mutalisks will die to pretty much everything. Oh, Reynor coming in with the Banelings. See, what's fun about this game is I really feel like... 6 drones go down, not bad. A decent pull attempt from Serral, but not enough. Really feel like today that Reynor kind of has Serral's number. If they're going to play in a tournament like this, that Reynor's probably going to beat him. But where Reynor is 18 years old, I mean, oh no, gosh, is he 15 here? I just realized he's 18 now. This is 2018. Yeah, he's like 15, maybe 16 years old. This is why Reynor is a world champion, because at 15, he's doing this stuff against Serral. And if you ever wonder why Reynor has the upper hand against Serral, in ZVZ today. It's because he's played games like these when he was young. He's not intimidated by Serral. He knows he can beat him. He knows he can hang with him. He understands the matchup. He understands Serral. He knows what Serral's going to try to do. He can read him like a book. Lurker Den on the way from Reynor. Lurker Den on the way from Serral, because we are moving into late game ZVZ very, very quickly. Muta's trying to get an extractor here while avoiding Spore Crawler shots. Easier said than done, but he does pull it off. Zergling's cruising in. Queen's holding off. See, it's fast 3 bases, but then the 4th base is harder to get. Reynor's trying to get a 4th base, but hey, look, Zergling's running in to cause you all sorts of problems. Muta's get another extractor, though. That's going to make it hard to get a lot of lurkers up and hydras and stuff, too. Zergling's, if this was on lower HP as it was being built, these lings would have killed it, but it was not. And I guess the lings don't have any upgrades anyway. Tunneling Claws on the way from Serral. Oh, this is pre the nerf to Burrowed Roach regen. So, yeah, this is from the time period where every single Zerg player, if it got to a later game like this, just sends roaches up to every base of their enemy that they can, and if they get discovered, they burrow, and they regen health so quickly. Nice Baneling run by from Reynor, though, against Serral, and it's so annoying to deal with as the defender in that situation, and Serral, I think, is going to try to abuse that here. I mean, it's not abuse, right? This is an older balance patch. It was good then, right? It's like making Fiver-Axe Reaper back before they nerfed that against Zerg. It was really good. Was it kind of abusing the system? Kind of, yes. My gosh, if you're newer to the scene and you don't remember those days, Wings of Liberty days, back when Idra was still playing StarCraft 2, it's just the Fiver-Axe Reaper play was impossible for Zerg to deal with. Reapers did bonus damage versus buildings. They were amazingly good. Okay, these guys get caught out. Reynor's in a great position all of a sudden. Lurker's burrowing in real fast, and this is the ZVZ, guys. But yeah, basically there was one tournament where Fiver-Axe Reaper went undefeated versus Zerg. Zerg could not do anything about it. Roaches couldn't do anything. Ravagers didn't exist. I mean, Lings couldn't handle it either. It was a brutal situation. You're just trying to kind of distract on the backside while the Lurkers do their damage from the front, but Lurker's getting picked out. Lurker's defensively doing all right here from Serral, too. But yeah, the Fiver-Axe Reaper was nerfed into the ground, and we never saw it again against Zerg in any consistent way. We've seen it attempted from time to time, but see, look how the burrow regens so fast. These guys are all the way back up to full health at this point, which, insanity. I see you guys. See you guys too. He's waiting for Reynor to forget this is here. These roaches have not forgotten yet. But now, oh wait, hold on. They still have not forgotten yet. The mutas are waiting. They haven't forgotten. This is, again, kind of keeping Reynor pinned in his base a little bit. Allows Serral to try to take a 4th base of his own, which, you know, Reynor's been rolling with for some time here. Or, no, it's a 5th base. Counting is hard for Falcon, everybody. We're good. 5th base. Canceled. Nope, just killed. Okay, that's brutal stuff. Serral's down. About 40 supply here, which is not ideal. See the roaches? And then when everybody shows up, you burrow. Or you die. I suppose that's an option, too. Alright. Well, it didn't go as well, I don't think, for Serral as he wanted to, but Reynor is just too aware of what's going on. Looking great. 12,000 resources lost for Reynor, 9,000 for Serral, but I still think Reynor's up at this point. He's got +1 flyer attack for his Mutalisks. He's going for a high. Serral's is on the way, but it's a little bit behind. Serral keeps really trying extremely hard to expand over here. And expanding over here is going to be hard, too, because there's Mutalisks. Reynor on the contain play right now. You are not allowed. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. You gotta say it slower. I said it too fast. I'm sorry. Gandalf does not speed through that line reading for Ian McKellen. Corrosive Biles getting some decent hits on the back lines there, but nobody has any lurkers, which I find a little bit surprising. Like, bring the lurkers up, Serral, man. Just burrow them. I know you're worried about Corrosive Bile. I get it. High ground base attempted to be taken here on Cerulean Falls out of Serral. Okay. A lurker setup here is a problem for this base location, which is why Serral has not wanted to go there today. It's really a problem. Lurkers set up. They destroy your barrel light. Everybody dies. A lot of larva getting saved up here from Reynor, but he is maxed out, so that makes a lot of sense. Honest to goodness. Threatening in on this. Oh, man, again. This fourth base. Wait, it is a fourth base attempt. Wait. That's killed too. Dude, Reynor has this game. He just has it. I don't know what to tell you. He's maxed out. He has more army. He has more workers. He has more bases. Oh, we do have income advantage. Yep, favoring Reynor here substantially. And Serral's just trying to get a fourth base up. Man. I'm still recovering from being sick. Let's forgive my little screw up on how many bases Serral has. Because it's definitely 3. Reynor is amping for a 5th right now. Serral is taking that 4th base on the left side. Nobody actively threatening it. Reynor's coming down the right side to see what's going on over here. I guess he has an overlord knowing what's going on over here, relaying that information back home. Adaptive Talons on the way from Serral, so his lurkers will burrow more quickly. Burrow more quickly. Viper's out from Reynor, though, and suddenly if we're abducting lurkers out of the ground, problem time for lurkers here. And again, that's what I love about late game ZVZ, is the abduct on the lurkers and the blinding cloud on the lurkers and the positioning, and Hydra's trying to take the Vipers out in this little roach run-by play, which is awesome. If your roaches have +2 attack, which they do, and then you just back on out, burrow, and run for it. This group trying... Oh, this group almost got in. He got in, but he's being really shadowed hard. Look at the regen. Look at the regen. I mean, he's going to die, but the regen was sick, you have to admit. And Serral finding Reynor's 5th and whacking that. Okay, alright. Serral fighting and clawing his way back into this game. He's not in a great position, but he's in a better position than he was. He's got his 4th base rolling. Reynor's also on 4 bases, which he's been on for some time. He's got a bank. Serral does not. That's a massive, massive problem for the Finn. Abducting, I think that was a lurker. I don't know, man. Blinding Cloud getting tossed down. The lurker's just getting massacred without a care in the world. The Blinding Cloud on the lurkers is such a good spell. Abducting Vipers, who then abduct each other back and forth here. Abducting some Ravagers into the play just to kill those, just for something as Reynor's retreating from the position. Reynor didn't expand behind that attack either. His bank is now gone. And Serral's up 30 supply. Dang! Serral did really well in that engagement. I'm telling you, these two guys, best ZVZs of all time. They just are. And the Burrow Roach continues to pay for itself. Look at it, he's just like, you thought you were coming through here without getting ambushed. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You thought you were being fine. And then he burrows. Then he pops up again because the regen is sick. And this base is in... Oh, there are so many Hydralisks, though. Hold on. Do you have detection? Yes, we're bringing a fast overseer. Get out of our neighborhood. And they are required to do so. Man, hit that like button. Did I mention that earlier? Just, allows the YouTube algorithm to know that I'm here. I'm seeing a pretty substantial dip on my view counts over the last, I don't know, 3 months. Ever since New Year's. I was doing so well. Then New Year's hit, and 2021 has just kind of been garbage. But I'm here, man. I love StarCraft. I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping this, if you're worried about that. It's just something is happening with the channel, or it's kind of trending down a little bit. But, you know, there are ups and downs in every business. I'll be fine. Lurkers continuing to fire up. But yeah, I mean, you could share my videos on your social media networks too. That could help for sure. But no pressure for anybody, I promise. Alright, so both players expanding. Reynor trying to take a new 5th base down on the right side. Well, not really down. And Serral really going for this high grounder. And this left side too. Dude, is Serral going to win this game? I thought Reynor had it in the bag. Look at these stupid little roach run-bys that are so gosh darn effective. What's funny to me about this is that they nerfed the Roach solely for ZVZ. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Is a Zerg player using a unit you have available to kill you? Are you available to you to kill you? Apparently, yeah. The Zergs. Did he cancel this? Apparently so. I've always liked this doodad. It kind of reminds me of a Stegosaurus. Oh, it's weird. It like fades out of existence when the Overseer's nearby. Interesting stuff. Changelings here. Got his own changelings of Reynor's army with his army. I don't think that helps at all, man. Yeah, I told you, this turns into some pretty fun stuff overall. Roach's Burrow Roach still here because why not? The violin comes in. Gosh, I love the StarCraft music. Just never gets old to me. I don't know what it is. Not really a huge music person either. Like, I don't listen to CDs over and over and over again, but man, StarCraft 2 music, when I'm casting it, it is the best. Burro! Burro! El burro! I feel like I'm speaking Spanish whenever I yell burro. El burro! El burro! I do not speak Spanish. I know a couple words in Spanish, and I kind of can fake an accent. That's my entire ability. See, also French. Lurker abduct, dead. Insta-kill spell, man. Abduct, good spell. It's not always insta-kill, but it's insta-kill enough that it's insta-kill. Let's just say that. Resources lost, 27,000 for Reynor, and 21,000 for Serral. I mean, this has been Serral sort of masterclassing ZVZ over the last 7 minutes here. He was in a heaping help of trouble, and now he's not. Like, suddenly he's fine. He's pulled even. He's developing a bank of his own. Reynor doesn't have, like, any more income than he does because Serral has income advantage, which is awesome. I mean, this is a big map. Cerulean Falls, big map, lots of expansions. If we mine this thing out, I will be happy. I will be happy as a clam. See, full health. Full health roaches, man. Changelings not being killed by Reynor's army. Again, they're slowlings. It's never going to happen at this point, but man, I would love it if they made changelings more sneaky. Right? If it was literally, like, changelings, the lings had speed. Blinding Cloud, Corrosive Bile tossed down. If the Zerglings had speed, they'd be so much easier to pass off as your enemy Zerglings. If Zealots had speed available to them, it'd be so much easier to pass off Zealots as part of your opponent's army. It's just like, oh, a slow Zergling, kill it. Oh, a slow Zealot, kill it. It's just way too easy to see what's going on with the Changelings. I don't know that making them a little bit more believable would be super overpowered. Coming up this ramp, Reynor, a little bit too rich for his blood. Thanks for asking. Blinding Cloud's getting tossed down to make sure that coming up the ramp was extra hard, especially with Lurkers up here. And from this point on, it's going to be a Roach Ravager, Hydra, Lurker, Viper versus the same thing style of play. Serral's really tried to expand over here a couple times, and it has not worked. It has not worked even once. Another base on the way here from Reynor. We're mirror expanding today, I think. Once again, Serral just sneaking roaches across this map. The tile set is kind of blue, so it's a little bit easier to sneak them past me. Serral trying to expand again. Reynor's shutting this one down. I mean, he's not even going to cancel it. Just a dead hatch. Don't mind me, just a dead hatch. Changelings, man. Freak me out on the minimap every time. This base is a favorite of Serral Roaches. He's trying to kill drones. He's trying to kill enemy roaches that come to kill him. He burrows, like, now. Not doing great with the burrowing today, I gotta say. My gosh, another attempt to expand. And it's just fully upgraded roaches versus fully upgraded roaches, brothers and sisters. And undecideds, nice abducts. We're just going to keep saying that for the rest of the night. Just put me on a loop saying nice abduct, nice abduct, nice abduct. And you'll get the feeling of what this game is going to be like for the next, until it's over. Because the abducts are going to be incredibly sick from both of these players. Blinding Cloud, amazing too. Poor Oversight Overseer dies instantly. That's what you get for being a mobile, dude. Lurker's trying to get into position here, and Reynor actually not subjecting himself to lurkers at this point. It is all Roach, Hydra, Ravager with no lurkers at all, which I do find odd. If you're going to go up against your enemy and he's got a bunch of lurkers and you don't have any of your own, it's going to be harder for you to beat him. I don't know what Reynor's kind of going for here, other than maybe he's got the resources available here. Look at him. He almost got all the changelings, but he missed one. Oh, we got it. Came through. Came through on the other side. Reynor decides, screw it, let's go up the ramp. And they do, and he does, and then Blinding Cloud happens, and then he retreats. Meanwhile, my gosh, Serral trying to expand is just not happening today. He's able to get 5 bases up okay, but the 6th base is proving to be extremely difficult. See, look. Harassment from the other side of this chasm. Come back over here! Oh, no, no, no. Dang it, I messed up the line. The line was, come over here, or get over here. That's what it is. I've played Mortal Kombat. I'm cool. Get over here. Ah. Scorpion. Best character of Mortal Kombat. Maybe Sub-Zero. They're just the iconic... They're the iconic Mortal Kombat characters, man. Like, even when I only knew Mortal Kombat was a thing, I'd never played it before because my parents thought it was incredibly violent, which it was. I knew about Sub-Zero, and I knew about Scorpion because every kid in my 4th grade class was doing get over here during recess and shooting invisible ice projectiles at me. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, Serral's going to kill a base. Nope. That is entirely Reynor's job today. So Reynor's on one. He's on 5 bases too. He hasn't really tried to expand a whole lot. So he hasn't been shut down. Serral's really tried to expand today and just not been allowed. This one's going to finish, which is a major improvement over where we've been for the last little bit. Ay caramba. Indeed. Reynor, the concave is not your friend. He is backing out. So we're suddenly sort of mining out of bases for Reynor here, and he needs to expand. I know he hasn't tried to, but he needs to. Like, the fact that he's not trying to makes it feel like he doesn't need to. He needs to. Especially if he loses this base. This is sort of his only source of income right now. And it's toast. The army is not in position to save it. He's kind of trying to head over that way, but nope, hatch down. Is that our first hatch kill today? Serral has killed 3 hatcheries. Never mind. He's killed 3 hatcheries today. It's been a long ZVZ. What have I been telling you? Long macro ZVZ for the masses. I don't know. I'd ask you if you enjoy this, but you clicked on it, so there's a good chance that you did. What I need to do is ask my subscribers if they like long macro ZVZs at all. I guess I can tell how many of you like this based on how many actually watch it, eh? Science it is. Blinding Cloud. Reynor's going for this right now. He's not re-expanding. He is trying desperately to kill Serral now. He's kind of doing it too, although getting chased away. Viper's in a lot of trouble. Both players pumping out a ton of roaches, but Serral making more. Reynor, is he a little larva blocked? He's larva blocked. He has 1 larva right now. But he does kill a hatchery of Serral that's basically, no, it's entirely mined out. I'm not sure. That feels like a bit of an empty gesture. At the moment, income favoring Serral immensely right now. Engagement down to the south still coming in. More roaches pouring in here from Serral. He does not have any kind of a bank whatsoever. So 173 is about where he's going to be for the time being. Lurker focused down. Gets some damage off in the meantime. Nice Blinding Cloud from Reynor, though. Both sides getting Blinding Cloud and kind of bumbling into each other in the dark here. What is even going on? A full surround of all of Reynor's stuff. I don't know if there's enough from Serral to kill this, though. Defender's advantage. Reinforcements getting here very quickly. There's nothing attacking this right side base, but a counterattack by Serral could come at any second. It's 132 to 96 supply. Reynor has successfully spent his bank. Both players have successfully spent their bank. They're down to 10, not 10, double-digit minerals and double-digit gas each respectively, which is crazy. But look at this income tab. Look at it and despair, young Reynor. You can do it. You will be able to beat Serral one day, but today is probably not that day unless you have some kind of Italian magic in your bones ready to come out and take down the king, because Serral is world champion at this point. Right, 2017 BlizzCon, that's when he won, the first foreigner ever to win a StarCraft 2 title. And let's be honest, Brood War title as well. It was 20 years of StarCraft, and finally a non-Korean won a major world championship. Serral losing a couple Vipers there unnecessarily, but it is 109 to 70 army supply. Reynor's at 18 drones. He's getting backed into this corner. Again, this base is the base that stands between Reynor and instant death. If this base dies, I think he taps out. Serral, any more reinforcements coming at you? Production tab says 9 roaches are on the way. Good, 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 good. Losing those Vipers carelessly gave Reynor a bit of an opening here. Serral not doing super hot with that stuff. Yeah, willing to fight here because there's not a base. If it dies, you're toast. Reynor would rather engage in this position, but that's it. Good game, well played. Serral is your winner in 32 minutes and 24 seconds. Killer match there. End of the day. That was beautiful, ZVZ. That's what I like to see. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, because there was a position there where I thought Serral was toast. I honestly did, but then he was just able to get some amazing trades. Those little roach run-bys that just cost Reynor so much attention ended up killing. I mean, 62 drones died today for Reynor. That's a lot of roach kills on those two. Serral ended up losing 6 hatcheries. He tried so hard to get that 6th base up and running, or 5th base, or whatever it is, just couldn't ever quite pull it off. And then when he did, it made all the difference. All of the difference there. So, fantastic. Really, really good match, I feel like. Serral did make more Vipers, ended up losing more as well. At the end of the game, he had 0, which is kind of embarrassing, but fully upgraded Roach, Ravager, Hydralisk, Lurker with some Overseer support is going to do you pretty well. All right, cool. Well, that right there is going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.